Welcome councillors and staff to ordinary council meeting Tuesday the 23rd of June 2026. Present we have myself, President Darryl Hudson, Councillor Darryl Hudson, Deputy President Councillor Robert Trepp, we have Councillor Jim Grappin, Councillor Ash Jones, Councillor Chris Meekins is an apology, and Councillor Jason Sewell. We have our CEO Manisha Bhatakar, Carly Rose, Manager of Governance and Community Services, Ben Paul is Manager of Infrastructure and Projects, Rachel Ward, Manager of Corporate Services, and Danega Griffiths Leanson, Governance Officer. We have no members of the public, and an apology we have is Councillor Meekins, and the blue. No approval for leave of absence. Any
I'd like to request leave of absence.
I'll do that next one.
Okay. No, or next one.
Yeah. There's no approval leave of absence. No public question times. Any disclosure of interest, please, councillors. The staff should be none. Application for leave of absence. Well, there's none left. Obituaries. Yeah, sorry, we'll go back to right at the beginning. The obituaries, we have 3 obituaries. We missed one from last meeting. We have Mr. Robert Hill, better known as Sheedy, Mr. Rick Hillier, and Mr. Max Petchell. Thank you, council staff. We'll go to application for leave of absence. Councillor Trepp.
Just for the July
meeting. Any others?
I will make every endeavour to attend remotely. Okay. But if not,
someone like to move that, please? Councillor Graffit. Seconder, Councillor Jones. All those in favour? Confirmation of the minutes of the previous meeting. So also recommendation 7 that by simple majority pursuant to sections 5.22 and 3.18 of the Local Government Act, the minutes of the ordinary council meeting held on the 26th of May 2026 and as a true and correct record of proceedings. Someone like to move that, please? Councillor Jones, second. All those in favour? Minutes of the audit and risk meeting held on the 4th of June. So officer recommendation 8 that was simple majority pursuant to section 5.22 and 3.18 of the Local Government Act. The minutes of the audit and risk committee meeting that was held on the 4th of June 2026. Presented attachment 8.1A be received. Mover, please. Councillor Graffin, Councillor Trepp.
can I just say, is it meant to be formally known as Audit Risk and Improvement Committee?
It is, yeah.
Just make that more of a
And
change.
that. No.
To the vote.
Into the vote. Love. I have recommendation from the Audit Risk and Improvement Committee meeting. Recommendation 9.11 in accordance with Regulation 1617 of the Local Government Regulations. The Audit Risk and Improvement Committee 1 receives the Risk Dashboard Quarterly Report June 26 to consider an attachment 7.1a, notes the revised structure of the risk dashboard on recommendations arising from the Regulation 17 review, and 3, recommends to Council that adopts the risk dashboard quarterly report June 2026. Someone can move that, please. Councillor Graffin and second Councillor Jones. All those in favour? Carried 5-1. And committee recommendation 9.1.2, that in accordance with Reg 17 of the Local Government Audit Regulations 96, the Audit Risk Improvement Committee recommends that Council 1 receives the Regulation 17 on a Financial Management Review Report as provided in attachment 7.2a. 2, receives the Regulation 17 1b and c Review Final Report as an attachment 7.2b. 3, notes the findings and management comments contained within both reports. 4, notes that no high risk findings were identified through either review, and 5, notes the outcomes of the Regulation 17 reviews and supports ongoing implementation of the identified improvement actions and governance measures. Would someone like to move that, please? Councillor Graffin and second Councillor Still. All those in favour, and that's carried 5-1. Okay. Okay, just one announcement. Recently, President and CEO and staff attended the Local Government Awards. Very proud that we once again picked up the Road Safety Award for second year running, so congratulations to our Manager of Works, Ben and Carly, who put a lot of work into that, and to beat the bigger councils at their own games. Very, very proud, so thank you. Okay, Officers' Report, the Financial Activity Statement, if we go for May. Any further questions on that, councillors? If not, also recommendation 1.1, that Council by simple majority pursuant to Regulation 34 of the Local Government Financial Management Regulation 96 receives the draft statutory financial activity statement report for the period of May 2026 as presented in attachment 11.1a. Someone like to move that, please, councillors? Councillor Trevor's moved it. Councillor Jones has seconded it. All those in favour? It is carried 5-1. Thank you, councillors. List of accounts paid. As the council has gone through the list of accounts paid, no further queries. Also recommendation 11.2, that council by simple majority pursuant to section 6.8 of the Local Government Act 95 and Regulation 12.13 of the Local Government Financial Management Regulations receives a report from the CEO on the exercise of delegated authority in relation to creditor payments from the Shire of Dowerin Muni Fund as presented in attachment 11.2a and detailed below. Would someone like to move that, please, councillors? Councillor Tripp and Councillor Jones has seconded it. All those in favour? That is carried 5-1. Thank you. Housekeeping, an outstanding historical rental debt write-off. So, officer recommendation, what number is that, please, Carly? 11.28, 11.3. So, council has agreed to write off an outstanding debt of $1,200. Having been unable for some time to pursue or get any satisfaction out of that debt. The officer recommendation that council by simple majority pursuant to section 5.42 and 6.4 of the Local Government Act 95 resolves 1, to authorise the write-off of the outstanding debt of $1,243.40 relating to unpaid rent and utility charges former tenant of Unit 2, 13 Stacey Street, Dowerin. And 2 notes that all reasonable recovery actions has been undertaken, and further recovery action is not considered financially viable. Would someone like to move that, please? Councillor Graffin has moved it. Seconder. Councillor Tripp has seconded it. Yeah, all those in favour? None against? That is carried. Officers' reports on governance and compliance. We have the 2026-27 delegation register. It's quite a small document. Councillor Grattan. Also recommendation 12.2 that council by simple majority 1 adopts the 2026-27 delegations register as presented in attachment 12.18, and 2 authorises the CEO to make minor administrative formatting or legislative reference amendments to the delegations register where required, provided such amendments do not alter the intent or effect of any delegation. Someone like to move that, please? Councillor Graffin has moved it. Seconder, Councillor Saul. All those in favour? It's carried by vote. Thank you, councillors. Fleet policy. The CEO is going to give a quick rundown on the fleet policy of her views. CEO.
Thank you. Through the Chair, the introduction of this fleet policy is timely and appropriate, particularly following the Shire receiving Wonga Roadwise Award at the state level for the second consecutive time. As our President has already acknowledged, Manager Infrastructure and Projects in the Governance team. I'm very proud of this this recognition, and with that recognition, it reflects our strong commitment to road safety, and therefore policy establishes clear expectations and consistent practices across the organisation, ensuring that safety remains priority whilst holding good governance, accountability and the effective use of Shire resources. And therefore, with that consistency in how the policy is applied will be critical to preserving fairness, compliance and the high standards that have contributed to this achievement. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Nisha. Any other comments? None. And I will add that Council has that input into the policy as well. So officer recommendation 12.2 that Council by simple majority adopts policy 7.23 fleet policy as presented in attachment 12.2a. Make another mover, please. Councillor Graffin. Seconder. Councillor Tripp. All those in favour? It's carried 5-0. And we have a late item. Just put that up, please. Monica. So we have the 2026-27 fees and charges. Motion. No. Okay, thank you, Nathan. So, Council has spent some time going through all the fees and charges for the next financial year. So, Officer Recommendation Resolution 14.1. That Council, by absolute majority pursuant to section 6.16 and 6.19 of the Local Government Act 95, 1, adopts the schedule of fees and charges for the 2026-27 financial year as attached. 2, authorise the CEO to implement the adopted fees and charges schedule effective from the 1st of July 26. And 3, notes the statutory fees will be amended as required should any legislative changes occur during the financial year. Someone like to move that, please? Councillor Tripp has moved it. Councillor Jones has seconded it. All those in favour? Thank you, councillors. So no further urgent business, no elected members' motions. We have no matters behind closed doors. Close the meeting at 4:15. Thank you all for your attendance.